morning to see if we needed a blood transfusion. We just came to get blood work done, and they said everything was fine. So we literally, Tuesday morning, we just like, we came and then we left. It was just like literally 30 minutes of over here. And then like at nighttime, I finished taking a shower, and I was just there watching TV. And I was like, let me check my temperature, because like I constantly check my temperature, because they're like, if you ever have a fever, to call them and let them know. So I checked my temperature, and then I had a fever of 100.5. And they said if it's like above 100.3 or 100.4 to call them. I was like 100.5. I was like, okay. So I gave it an hour, and then I checked it again, and it still said 100.5. And I gave it 30 minutes, and I checked it again. It still said 100.5. So we called my doctor, and they're like, okay, you're gonna get admitted, so to like come in. So I was like, again. So we had to drive all over here, and then we came, and they checked my temperature. It was normal, but when they checked my blood pressure, it was higher than normal. I was like, they're like, that's not okay for her age. So we got admitted. They took us to the transfusion room. There was transfusion room. They took us to the trauma room. There was 6 nurses all around me. It was so overwhelming. I started to cry because I was like, what are they doing? They're literally just all there around me. One of them poked me in my arm to get blood, and then from like there, and another nurse poked me in my port to get blood. And then a nurse got these big old Q-tips and swabbed both sides of my nose, like all the way up there. It felt so uncomfortable. I wanted to sneeze. She did that, and then another nurse got another kind of swab, and then swab all the way in the back of my throat. I wanted to throw up. She had to do that twice, because the first time she literally dropped it. I was like, it's okay, just do it again. And then she did it again. They literally did that like back to back. Like they didn't even give it a break. I started to cry because it was just like so overwhelming. And the reason why they poked me is to see if they were doing like a blood cultural test to see if I had like bacteria or a blood infection or something. And then for the throat, they wanted to see if I had bacteria in my throat. And then for the nose, they wanted to see if I had the coronavirus, which that came back negative, thank God. They literally kept us in this room for Tuesday night and then Wednesday. They literally kept us there, and we couldn't leave. We were like in lockdown. Like that floor was like clean and new and everything. Like no one was allowed to come in and out, just the doctors and nurses. Once the coronavirus test came back negative, then we could have moved to this floor, which is, I think this is the 7th floor. This floor is new. They rebuilt it and everything. So we're in this floor. Blood cultural test, those came back negative also. Everything else came back negative, but we're just waiting for the bacterial throat one. That one, I think they're gonna tell us later on before we leave or something. But the coronavirus one, I was like, that one's scary. And that test is not painful, but so uncomfortable when they have to do it, because they put these 2 cotton swabs like in your nose, one by one though, to see if you have the virus. So if you're ever gonna get tested, or if you want to get tested, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put these swabs all up in your nose, and it's gonna feel so uncomfortable, but worth it at the end if you see if you have it or not. I don't have it, which is good. So in 15 minutes, my second blood transfusion should be complete and done and over with, and I think we could go home afterwards. No, we still have to wait on the other test. But either way, later on, we're still gonna go home, which is good. I'm done for today. After this is finished, they're gonna put me on fluids, and this is something else, another bag, and then they're gonna come talk to us. We should be good to go. Also this morning, you know how I get my morning shots? In the morning, my mom gives them to me and everything, but we're here and we don't have them, so like the hospital will provide it for us, like they'll give it to us. So the nurse gave me my morning shot, and it hurt. I was like, I'd rather let my mom do this. The nurse literally, she just said 1, 2, 3, go, and she just like poked me. She didn't even do it sideways or nothing where like it won't hurt. She poked me and she left me like a red bump and everything. I was like, my mom should have done this for me. But yeah, she gave me the shots, which I still have to be getting, which sucks. I don't like them. And this time they increased the dose also. Like my mom has to give me more than usual. I don't think it's more, but it's a little bit more. I'm done with the blood transfusion. I'm just on this little bag of antibiotic fluids. I got the blood transfusion because I was like dehydrated and where to put worse. Like I needed blood. But other than that, I'm fine right now. I think that's it. I don't think nothing else is gonna happen, but I'm gonna go lay down or just sit down and wait. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll do another video on my next chemo round, which is like on April 3rd, I believe. But yeah. Also the intro, my friend Alexis, her sister Jasmine did the intro for me. Thought I'll try it out. It's cute, I like it. I don't know, I'll probably change it. I'll try to do one of my own. But I don't know how to do that. I need to learn how to do that. But other than that, I like the intro. I hope y'all like it too.